Welcome to another quick and dirty review. This is an episode of Throwback. I'm Joe.
I'm Faust.
And we're reviewing
Spaceballs.
So, if you haven't seen it, A, see it. God damn it.
B, if you've already seen it, you already know this movie's awesome, so we're not exactly going to rip it to shreds or anything like that. But we are going to talk about some things that we do like and that we did see, that we don't see in movies these days.
Should we go to the tape? All right.
Yeah,
well,
let's go to the review that we've already filmed earlier.
Yeah. So
this is the big. We're coming up on the big 30-year anniversary.
That's that's in like 4 days.
Well, yeah. So this movie, dating myself,
28th, I think, of June. 26th of June.
26th of June. So this movie came out when I was 6 years old,
and this movie came out when I was 5 years old.
There you go, folks. Do the math.
Yeah.
Of course, made by and starring Mel Brooks, has John Candy in it, Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, Dick Van Patten shows up.
We miss you.
Yeah, we do. Michael Winslow shows up, which is great. Joan Rivers is in it as a voice. They have John Hurt in it. So yeah, I mean, these are where a lot of stars that kind of got their up and coming kind of credit.
I mean, okay, so first off, I'm going to say this. Rick Moranis is finally coming back into the scene of filming.
Glad you're back, sir.
Thank you. We understand you held off because of family and that you wanted to get everybody taken care of and be a dad, so...
That was admirable.
Yeah, that would definitely...
Still
from the
glad
heart,
you're back.
man. Definitely,
especially working with Dave Thomas on a new Strange Brew or something along those lines.
Can't wait to see that.
Bringing back the McKenzie brothers, that's awesome.
Yeah, and we have Bill Pullman in one of his very beginning roles. Well, not very beginning, but early. And he plays, of course, the Mel Brooks style Han Solo.
Yep.
And with
definitely. He's sort of a Han Solo, Luke Skywalker kind of analog.
Yeah, he really is.
A mashup, if you will.
But what about President Scrooge?
My favorite character.
So, I mean...
If I were to play any character from Spaceballs, I'd want to be President Scrooge.
President Scrooge! Yes, sir. But yeah, so, I mean, then you had Rick Moranis playing Dark Helmet, of course.
Knockout role. Yeah. Definitely.
And then...
actually, in fact, Dark Helmet's original helmet is still on auction.
No way.
Yeah, it's up to $16,000.
People, buy this for me. I want this helmet so bad.
Yeah. I will trade in my car for Dark Helmet's helmet.
Oh, okay, no. But yeah, so, and then you had Daphne playing Princess, what was it called?
Vespa,
Princess
bad. Vespa.
And so, I mean, it's definitely, I think it's held up to the time.
It's iconic. It still holds up as far as a comedy is concerned because it is a futurism kind of thing, a long ago galaxy far, far away. Send up of Star Wars, of course, but also other space movies and sci-fi movies at the time.
Yeah. And then, of course, I love the old style, special effects where they used a model and the trees were like, thunk, and then all they did to get them back in was reverse the camera shot and put them back in.
Actually, another bit of movie magic trivia there is, since it was so early on in the innovation that was blue screen, which we look at now and thinking that it's so dated.
True.
The actors were actually afraid that the blue screen itself was going to make them go blind.
Really?
It had to be lit so bright to make it work.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Always great information.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm a solid Mel Brooks fan. I have the whole collection at home and multiple variations. VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray.
I mean, that's just the thing. If it's a Mel Brooks movie, it's worth having regardless of the format.
Yeah, very true. And I mean, he's done so much and he's been a producer on so much. Mm-hmm. It's just, it actually, I will dread the day and I won't even say the words. I appreciate him for what he has given to the industry.
Definitely.
If you haven't seen the movie, long and the short of it, it's a Star Wars mixed with kind of a Star Trek and a few other things.
Yeah, more Star Wars than anything, and it does have more to the Star Wars kind of thing. There is some Wizard of Oz stuff. There is some...
Let's go comb the desert.
Yeah. There is some general social commentary, as is with any Mel Brooks movie. All of these things, I mean, you've probably seen them prop up on the internet over and over and over again, now, especially now that the anniversary is coming up. So definitely gets a recommendation.
Yeah, and
we'll always get a recommendation
definitely.
from us.
And you get to see the stylings of John Candy and
John Candy doing what he does best.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it the prime because he did a lot of great movies with a lot of great characters.
And this is another one where kind of John Candy was still kind of coming into his own.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, the reason I went and saw other John Candy movies like The Great Outdoors or Uncle Buck
trains, planes, automobiles.
Yeah, where because this movie existed and I was able to see him sort of get his start.
Yeah.
Same for Rick Moranis, kind of. I mean, I didn't really follow his career too closely.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Really, but definitely for Mel Brooks.
And then you'll see a few characters out there from like there's Michael Winslow from Police Academy, and he does a lot of the old voices that you actually don't see a lot lot of people doing nowadays.
Well, he shows up in a very key scene.
Yeah,
definitely.
No one would dare give me the raspberry. So
the radar appears to be jammed. Yeah. So many iconic just skits.
And they make fun of Alien also, which made me happy because
that's what John Hurt is in it for.
When I was a kid, Alien scared the crap out of me, and it made me laugh so hard when I saw Spaceballs, and it was like, look, it's funny. Yeah. And I went, okay, it's funny.
That was a great send up of a very scary movie.
Yeah, definitely. It really was. But I mean,
we could sit here and just bang on about it over and over and over for another 5 minutes. But
yeah, but I think we've hit the key points. Go see the movie if you haven't seen it. There have been talks about doing a theaters release just at like Fandom Flicks and Fathom
events, that kind of thing. So definitely, if you have a chance to see it on the big screen, go.
Yeah, we've actually got a place here called Flicks Brewhouse that is even talking about doing it.
Nice.
So
yeah, I have some beer and watch some Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Hell yeah!
Have you found anything in the desert? We ain't found shit. So, other than that, thank you for coming. If we can get 1,500 comments onto a single video, we'll be forced to go see My Little Pony. But if
we really got to stop announcing that. People are actually going to do that someday.
Well, if we can get them to do it, fine with me. But don't forget also, like and subscribe. And if there's any movies you guys want us to see, new or old, feel free to give us a heads up and we will get that done.
Yeah, see you guys next time. Yeah, the thing about it is Mel Brooks always has this sense of timing and comedic content that basically it mixes in stuff that's timeless with stuff that's for the time.
Well, it's like Blazing Saddles now. There's a lot of people who go, oh my God.
They still went up on Netflix.